My name is Amanda Kinchlow, and I've been at Hope Point for almost 2 years. Life for me growing up was a struggle. We grew up in a very small town where we were definitely the minority. We were struggling with a mother who was an addict and a father who was absent, and that made life really hard. Many times we were even digging in trash cans outside of our apartment building just to be able to eat. At the age of 11, myself and my younger sister went into foster care. We were taken almost immediately one evening after school, and we never went back home. Throughout the course of my time from being 11 to 16, I was in 13 foster homes and one group home. At 16, I was living on my own, staying with friends, just to finish high school and just kind of going wherever I could, sometimes sleeping in my own vehicle to survive. And at 17, I became pregnant with my first child. And at that point, I was still homeless, so it was definitely a struggle with having a small child and nowhere to live. When my oldest child was almost 3 years old, I decided that I was going to go to college because it offered me a couple of different things. It was a safe place to live while also trying to do something that would better my future for me and my daughter. While I was away in college, struggling again to just try to balance everything that was happening, her father and I broke up and he took custody of her, and I didn't see her from the time she was 3 until she was 19. And so after dropping out of college, I was back to living with friends again, so essentially homeless. And then I got pregnant with my second child. And at that point, I knew something had to change. Every foster home, including our group home that we were placed in, which was Virginia Baptist Children's Home, we went to church. I've been to Kojic, I've been to Pentecostal, I've been to the Baptist church, I've even been to the Catholic church. And but the Lord was always very present in our foster home situation. And so through that, the one thing that I found, there was this thing called prayer, and I could talk to this God who loved me in spite of me. So when I got pregnant with my second child, I knew I had to do something different, so I just began to pray and ask the Lord to help me not be the same person I was when I had my first child. My second child, that experience was an abusive relationship. I remember the day I prayed, I remember where I was, I remember what I was doing, and I said to God, if you'll get me out of this situation, I will live for you. I'll surrender all to you, and whatever is keeping me from you, remove it, no matter how bad it's gonna hurt. And literally within 4 months, my life completely turned around. I was working in corporate America. I was out of that abusive relationship. And so I always heard this saying growing up, sow where you grow. And so I began to attend a local church and I started tithing. And that was life-changing for me. But I began to meet other people that were like-minded. And so as I started to make little changes, it was almost like every time I did something, God did something. And so I just began to flourish in my career. I didn't have a degree, I never finished it, but somehow I was managing to secure jobs in corporate America with no degree, and not being dishonest either, like being open that I had no degree, but there was this favor that I had on my life. For the next 7 years, I really just decided to lock in my relationship with the Lord, and I said that I was going to be single and celibate. The Lord also took me from where I was living and moved me 2 hours away through a promotion. I never felt alone in that season. And for the first time in my life, I truly felt loved. And when you've never known love and you've never known how to give it because you never received it, when you receive it from the Father, it's unexplainable. During that 7 years, the Lord started speaking to me just about my future and the things that He wanted me to do. I began praying into a lot of things that I was hearing from God about my life, because there were things that I didn't even believe for myself. And one of those was that I would be married one day and that there would be another child. So in that, I didn't know what to do with it other than to take it to prayer. But then after about 7.5 years, the Lord connected me with my husband, and within 2 years of us being married, we had another child. So He kept His promise. And I have actually gone on to graduate from college not once but twice, and I'm currently working on my doctorate. If someone is watching this and they feel stuck in their past, not only will He redeem you, but He will restore you, and He will make up for everything that you lost. He will restore the time, He will restore the finances, He will restore everything that the enemy has taken from you. One of the other ways the Lord was able to restore in my life was the relationship with my daughter, who I didn't see from the time she was 3 years old until she was 19. I've been able to build a relationship with her, and we get to be in each other's lives. And even though I wasn't there for the years that she was growing up, it's like God is doing something different. I'm able to still watch her grow up, just in a different season of life. And so I'm thankful for that. Another way the Lord has restored in my life is the relationship with my mother. I didn't see my mom from the time I was 11 for many years until I was in my mid-20s. The Lord restored in a way where now I'm able to take care of my mom. When I was relocated through that promotion, 2 hours away from where I was currently living, and the Lord changed my name in the spirit, I really feel like it was more of not just changing my name per se, because my name is still the same, but it was the realization of what my name means. And my name actually means worthy of love, which is the one thing that I never felt worthy of. And through it all, I've learned the power of a name, and the name is Jesus.